en la ciencia.
Look, he let that shit bang, nigga.
How's your nuts? What nuts? This Sharia, oh my God. Y'all just, all I can say is I need to get out of my bubble, because what's happening in other states, I'm like, what? How is this? So there, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. Don't worry about that. We'll get to that in a minute. But let me ask y'all something. I just saw breaking news. Trump is going to offer $5,000 so y'all can have some babies. How many of y'all going to take him upon his offer? I think that's what it is. Hold on a second. Let's look at it. It's like 5,000. I just saw it. I just saw it. Hold on. Let's read this really quick. Hold on. Oh shoot. Yeah, I want you guys to be aware. Everybody who's pushing about hating the Jews are taking your they're taking your eyes away from the real threat. Okay, let's look at this here. Hold on. So I want to make this bigger for you guys. Okay. All right. That should, you guys should see it on the screen, right? All right, let's read this real quick. Does my mic sound fine? I don't have my headphones on because, you know, I have my hair out, y'all. I have my hair, you know, it's my hair, you know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. Hold on, let me see. You guys can hear me okay? Hi, Rye. Morgan said you're pregnant already. Well, girl, you better get your $5,000, girl. Okay, you should get your... Okay, thank you, Popo girl. All right, the Trump administration is reportedly considering $5,000 baby bonus for new mothers as part of it. $5,000 ain't nothing. What? Dude, listen, y'all know me. I ain't having no kids, didn't have no kids, ain't gonna have no kids, and even I know $5,000 ain't nothing. So he wants to offer y'all $5,000 for a very expensive, don't get me wrong, motherhood is beautiful. Motherhood is how we got here. But if you try to bribe somebody, if you try to do what Hungary's doing, because you know Hungary and South Korea gave a tax incentive. And they also gave a grant. And it was like a 5-digit grant. It wasn't no 4-digit grant. Who the hell's gonna have a baby for $5,000? Nah, you wrong for this, Trump. You so out of touch. Who the hell told you this? To address the declining birth rate and marriage rate in the U.S., discussions around the policy involve enhancing population growth, potentially through pro-family policies and incentives. Yeah, he took this from Hungary. Hungary did this many years ago, and it worked out fine. However, they weren't cheap. Okay, Orban was like, I'm trying to build up my country. The proposal reflects concerns about the demographic. Oh my God, this got Elon written all over it.
Boom, headshot.
I was like, what? Where's Trump coming up with this daggone population? That damn Elon. That's who did this. Chat. Elon is in Trump ear. Oh, we need to have more babies. We ain't not having not enough babies. Well, we need to have more babies. We got to have more. We got to have the men start having all these fatherless babies because, you know, I'm just going to produce them. I'm not going to be there to raise them. I'm just going to produce a bunch of single mamas. Single baby mamas. So it's a big difference. All right. This is stupid. Listen, I don't know any woman who, and I could be just speaking for you guys. How dare I? But is there any woman here who would have if you are not pregnant, does $5,000 make you change? I can't even say it without laughing. Okay, hold on. Ladies, does anybody in here want to have a baby for $5,000? Dude, $5,000 will be gone in a month. Okay, 2 months if you live in Georgia.
Boom, headshot.
2 months if you live in Georgia. Okay. Oh, and 3 months if you live in Alabama, Sakakalaki. The dollar go real far in those 2 states. But not in no, what? $5,000? Okay, hold on a second. We need men who are stop thinking about like I gotta drop my seed. I gotta produce a legacy. They ain't got no legacy to produce, by the way. They ain't got no legacy themselves. Okay. So hold on a second. So here we go. Look, are you serious? That's not $5,000. Why are they trying to tempt women like this? That's way more than $5,000. $5,000 don't look like this. I know, by the way. I know this. That ain't no 5,000. Let me see. This is $100 bills and then bands that look like. Oh, it's a lot of them too. That's each band looks like. What say you, chat? That looks like 25 a band. Let me. I gotta refer to you guys because you're so smart. I'm not being mean when I say that. I'm so sincere. No, that's way more than 10. No. This is way more than 10. Wait. I'm sorry. You're saying that's 100? 12B? Is that what you're saying? No, I don't think that's 100 in the band. The one bill showing is a 20. Oh, it is a 20. My bad. I thought it was 100. Okay, I stand corrected. My bad, 12B. No. No. I misunderstood. A Empire had to correct me. So you might be right. Okay. So that's 10 bands. So you're saying 10K? Okay, I'll buy that. So we got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. So that's 1,000, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So you're saying if they're all 20s, oh no, sorry. There's some back here. No, that's way than 5,000. Y'all see this money back here? It's all 20s. So this right here is 100,000 already. They're all 20s, right? You'll take it. Honey, I would take it. Okay. But I'm not, baby, 5,000. Oh, you guys are talking a lot in here. Hold on. Let me see what you guys are saying. Britain just passed a law that Christians aren't allowed to pray. He can't play outside. You can't pray in your church. You're like, well, then move, Susan. Come over here to America where you free. Not only stable parent. Oh, back when I was having babies, $5,000 would have been a decent amount back in the mid 80s. Back in the mid 80s and 90s to the 1990s. Facts. Not only stable parents, but parents that are able to discipline properly and teach morals and respect. I think that when you raise children, you have to raise them to be independent of the government, of the medical system, of everything. Even like, the school system and the peer pressure of dressing like this and doing pranks and listening to very low IQ people. You know what I'm saying? So Carl said, pin tool, the jewel lover extraordinaire. Oh, Carl, you don't know who I am then. I am a Zionist. Did y'all not? Why do y'all join people and not know anything about them? Jews are so much better than you people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who complains about the Jews are just descendants of inbreds. But I am Zionist. I will always stand by Israel. I will never stand by an Islamic country, and Palestine doesn't exist.
Boom,
Stay mad. Stay mad. The fact that y'all think I'm going to sit up here and root for a group of people that wants to that actually calls killing women an honor. They want to call killing women honor killing. So if the daughter don't marry another PDF file that the dad decided to hook her up with, or the sister decides that she don't want to wear the hijab, then they have to be honored. Honored 86. No. Jordan, Islamic. Syria, Islamic. Saudi, Iran, Iraq, all these Islamic, baby. I'm going to always stand by Israel. So if I don't know why you idiots join you're worse than black people, thinking that because I'm black, I'm like, oh my God, she one of us, sister. Like, no, I'm independent of that too. So y'all need to do your damn research. And I'm a proud Zionist. And I will always defend my Jewish brothers and sisters. Hell, why would I hate the people who have mastered money? That's why y'all broke now. That's why Muhammad and Bilal are taking over the damn country. Because y'all too busy talking about the Jews. So y'all won't say nothing about Islamics because they're or they go kaboom. They'll tie stuff on there. They go kaboom. Kaboom. See, Jews don't do that. Jews don't blow themselves up. Jews don't cut off your head because you made fun of who, Yahweh? Is it Abraham? Moses? I don't know. Okay, Yahweh. Thank you, Ray. Thank you. See, but try to draw Muhammad and see how they work and see how they deal with you. Okay? See how they deal with you. You inbreds, you all always focusing on Jews, and hold on, we're gonna get into that next. And then we're gonna clown Tim Pool. Because I need to show y'all how is this possible where Christians are being slaughtered. Y'all want to talk about a genocide? There is no genocide going on in Gaza. There's no genocide going on in the West Bank. Palestine don't exist, right? These are facts. If you look on the map, you will never see nothing called Palestine. So they just call anybody that's from Jordan, Gaza, West Bank, they just call them Palestine. But there is no Palestine. You can't find it on the map. It doesn't exist. Okay? It existed in the Bible. It existed in the past. Just like what was the name of the island that was full of a lot of hanky panky and it got covered up with volcanoes? Like there was a lot of like nasty stuff. No, is it Atlantis? No, that's not. Is it Atlantis? Why is it I think it's another name? No, that's not the name I'm talking about. There you go. Pompeii. Pompeii. There you go. I'm so happy you guys. I swear to God, I wish I could have you guys in my pocket. Because I do have those moments where I'm like, wait a minute, what was the name of that country that had a lot of nasty stuff on it? And they just Pompeii. Pompeii don't exist anymore. Imagine having people come around telling me something, I'm a Pompeian. The Pompeian. No, what would they call it? Pompeians? I'll just say Pompeians. I am a Pompeians. Pompeii don't exist. How are you a Pompeian? Pagan. I don't even think that's how you say it. Okay. They were Roman. That's better, Ray. Okay. We are Romans. We are part of the Pompeii. No, it don't fit with my analogy though. It don't fit with my analogy. Cause the place that they were in, the country they were in, or the city, it was a city. Sorry. It was a city, but I'm trying. Let's just take that city and turn it into an entire country. Pompeii don't exist no more. So you can't go around saying that you are a Pompeian, and when the country don't exist. It used to exist. It don't exist no more. Palestine used to exist. It don't exist no more. I'm always on the winning team. And I'm going to say this one last time. We're going to get back in this $5,000 that Trump trying to pay people to have kids with. I always bet on the winning team. Okay? I'm always on the winning team. When Russia first went after Ukraine, y'all remember that? Remember when Russia went after Ukraine? The first week they did, whose side I was on? Come on, chat. Y'all was there. Whose side was I on? That was like 3 years ago, right? The first week Russia invaded Ukraine. Whose side I was on? Slava Rossi.
Boom!
There you go. I looked at Russia, and I was like, wait a minute, these are the people who destroyed the Nazis in 1943. I'm sorry. Let me say that again. These are the people through all that cold weather destroyed the Nazis. And you think the little Ukraine got all the weapons that all the westernized countries, including New Zealand, including Australia, gave to Ukraine, they still got their ass whooped. I'm always on the winning team, baby. I ain't stupid. I'm not tribal, and I'm not going to sit up here and go with a flag. Everybody with their daggone blue and yellow flag. Oh, Ukraine. I said, no. That's Nazis. Nazis. The Nazis. Those are Nazis. I'm not, no Nazis. Those are Nazis there. Honey, I got demonetized because back then, I don't know if y'all know this or not. Back then, you were punished if you was on Ukraine, if you was on Russia's side. And I got demonetized because I was very, very good. Okay. I kept calling Putin pooty cakes. Okay. I kept saying Slava Rossi. I kept talking about Russia. And all of a sudden it was like they YouTube whipped my butt. Okay. YouTube gave me a big old spanking and demonetized my channel. Now it's okay to be, I was on the side of Russia. It's okay to support Russia now. It's safe. But I'm always on the winning team. So when it was popular to put a stupid Ukrainian flag in your bio, if you look on my now defunct, I don't even use it anymore. I need to start using it. But if you look at my other Instagram, because my other Instagram got deleted because I was too busy talking about blacks in Russia, Russia this, Russia bad, Russia bad. I love Russia. Russia. Here's a picture of the young pooty cake. He's so delicious looking. They deleted my account. They suspended my account, so I got another one. And I put that Russian flag up in there. Wait a minute. Do I still got it? Hold on a second. Let me go to my Instagram. Hold on a second, guys. Yeah, look. I haven't uploaded in what? How long has it been? 137 weeks. Okay, I haven't uploaded since September the 5th, 2022. That's the last time I uploaded. September the 5th, 2022. That's the last time I uploaded. Because they got my butt real good. Where was I? Hold on. Here we go. So, there's that. So, I am not going to sit up here and be for pro-Gaza or pro-West Bank. I don't care. And I always find the white people who are jealous of the Jews are like the black people who are jealous of white folks. Y'all remember that show? No, it wasn't a show. Y'all remember Black Lives Matter riots? No, it was before the Black Lives Matter riots. It was Michael Brown. Y'all remember them Michael Brown riots? Holy smokes, it was so many riots. And the black man said, I don't like white people because they got all the money. They don't give us none. Press 1 if you remember that. I don't like white people because they got all the money. They don't give us none. And I let people know, hey, listen, I'm gonna always be on team white, okay? They get on my nerves sometimes with the whole cucking and talking about some I forgive you and I'm gonna pray for you, and we just got to, and we all bleed red. That get on my nerves. That's that white stuff. That's that white kumbaya stuff that get on my nerves. But sometimes when you get a big old plate of apple pie, you're gonna have some burnt crust pieces on the side. So you just got to take the good with the bad. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, let's get back to this. But I had to say all that is that if you're watching my channel, do your damn research. Okay? I'm not part of the black community. I left the black community back in the mid 90s. All right? I'm very independent. I'm right wing. Also, I'm okay with the left getting as many abortions as possible. Boom, so I am pro-choice because based upon the Pew Review, 88% of women who get an abortion are Democrats. So that's, again, I don't understand how Republicans want our enemies to multiply. If they want to get an abortion, let them get an abortion. Shut up. Stop helping your enemy thrive. That's the reason why the Muzzies got... Hold on. Let me just show y'all real quick about the Muzzies. Hold on. Where is it? No. Daggone it. You see this? This is what's wrong. This is what happened. Okay? When y'all don't understand who your enemies are. In America, we currently have 4 states in which they allow the Muzzies Mosque to play prayer over loudspeakers 5 times a day from the mosque. Can y'all do that in church? Can y'all play, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Praise his name. Glory, hallelujah"? Can y'all play that over a loudspeaker 5 times a day? Here are the states. Minnesota, not surprised. Michigan, not surprised. New York, sure. New Jersey, very surprised. How is New Jersey doing this? Huh? They do ring the bells. Yeah, but hold on. Yeah, that's not the same though. Ringing the bells is totally different. Have y'all heard of mosque? Like, I think y'all probably, hold on, before I even go there. Catherine, have you heard a mosque prayer? Have you heard that? Okay. All right. It's totally different. It is extremely different. So, give me them bells. Listen, I used to live in Bayern, okay, in Germany. I lived in one, like the bottom part of Germany is very Catholic. I don't know if you guys know that, right? I mean, they're so Catholic, they're cultural Catholic. Okay. So I'm familiar with the bells. When I first heard them, I was like, okay. But I didn't have a problem with them because they're bells. They're totally did the Allahu Akbar, Allah. 5 times a day? 5, y'all. 4 fingers in the thumb a day. Okay. Give me them bells. Give me them bells before I get this right here. Hold on, but we gotta come back here. Listen, I don't have ADD. I promise you I don't have ADD. But hold on a second. We gotta get back to the babies for $5,000, okay? Hold on, we'll get back to this, okay? So let me see what they're talking about here. So I know people breaking the Trump administration has been mulling on ways to get more Americans married and having kids. I don't know. I don't know if there's some men that and some women that should never ever get married. I listen. Just in, President Trump is considering issuing $5,000 baby bonus, for mothers to increase birth rates, according to the New York Times. The White House is reportedly coming up with strategies to tackle declining birth rate. Listen, hold on. Can we go ahead and just listen? Y'all know me. I call black people out, right? I call black people out. Can we just say, so don't think I'm biased, but it's the white people who are declining in birth rate.
Boom, headshot.
Can we just name names here? Black people ain't having no decline in birth rates, okay? Neither is them Indians, okay? The Indians ain't having a decline in birth rates, okay? All right? And the Asians, they ain't having no decline in birth rate. Let's be clear. It's the white folks. The white birth rate is declining. Can we just name names here? Now, here's the question. How y'all gonna get them white women to get some babies? Okay. How y'all gonna get white women to have these babies? All right. I would love for them to get the hell out of the way so they can stop daggone being white saviors. That's getting on my nerves. Spitfire said, not with no 5K. Truth. Hold on, let's look at this. Because it's not, they gotta say the name. It's not other races, because black women have, and y'all know black women ain't had no problem getting pregnant. How you think they keep it a daggone abortion clinics in business? All right, let's see. Do I have to play him? Hold on.
Well, there's a lot of things, I suppose, that I worry about, but and some of these things will seem esoteric to people. The birth rate is very low in almost every country, and it's something, unless that changes, civilization will disappear. America had the
How can civilization disappear? This is fear mongering. You think civilization is going to disappear if we just stop having kids right now? I mean, China had a one-child policy. They ain't disappear. And look at how they suffering. They trying to get more babies now. And it's not about disappearing. Y'all know what this is all about. It's about, hey, who's going to pay for all of the Social Security we spent? Y'all know that, right? This ain't about no society or disappear. This is all about, we spent y'all money. You know that money we were supposed to like hold for you to take care of you when you get elderly? Yeah, we don't have that money no more. So we need some new suckers. I mean, new people, because the birth rate is declining. The birth rate is declining, and we need some new people to, feed into the what do you call that? The kitty? What do you call that when you put a lot of money together to buy a ticket or something like that? Like, what did they call that? It's not called a pot. Oh, Kitty Works? Okay. So we need more people to put money into the kitty. Okay. Y'all need to go ahead and put it in there. So yeah. That's all that is. No, not Cuffles, not Ponzi scheme. It's not a Ponzi. Y'all never done that at your rap. No, y'all never done that where y'all put all your money together. A pool. There you go, Spin.
Boom, headshot.
Y'all put it a pool. You put money in a pool, and then you buy the ticket, and then if you win the ticket, you split the money. Y'all never done that? Or is that only with the black folks who's done? I remember doing this back in when I was a police officer. there was that was one of the biggest like lottery things, and we all pitched our money into a pool or a kitty and brought several, like I think it was like 6 of us, and then brought like 20 tickets. And if any of those tickets hit the lottery, then you divide the money up amongst us 6. So if the lottery was like 20,000, then 20 million, then you divide 6 by 20 million after you pay the taxes, of course. Pool betting, splitting the kitty pool. Yes, thank you very much. See how I need you guys? Do y'all see how I appreciate you? I swear to God, sometimes I be talking to people and I go, now what's that thing? What is that thing they put stuff together? Like, oh my God, I wish I had my chat. Chat. I wish I had my chat so they could tell me, hey chat, what is this? Chat GPT don't even work sometimes. All right, okay, let's get off of this. Hold on, let's see how many people. Let's see who thinks this is a good idea. Love the intent. However, I would recommend reduce federal tax rate. There you go. Reduce them. How about eliminating taxes for women who are pregnant? They'll get married. They'll have babies then. Couples 15% each child they have as long as they are married. This way, women are not incentivized to return to work if they don't want to. If you want to have a baby because someone is giving you $5,000, you should. Facts. That's so factual. Okay, this is stupid. The $5,000 has to be in a form of tax credit. It's not even worth tax credit. These are men talking. Where is a woman? Can I get a woman here? Oh, wait a minute. I just passed by a woman. Get off welfare and get a job. It's not our job to pay for your kids' daycare or free VPK. Excuse me. Also, Mega, yeah, our best president ever is giving women $5,000 to have a baby. Winning. Which way, Orange Man? Which way? Ouch. Although a libtard, she has a point. Okay, she has a point. Oh, please. $5,000 to have more kids. Lower the cost of childcare. Lower the cost of healthcare. Lower the cost of college. Then people will have more kids. This is true too. Listen, hold on. You all should not be so tribal to when somebody starts saying stuff that makes sense, you are like, shut up, libtard! Shut up, libtard! Childcare is ridiculous. That's why you got to depend on your family, okay? Or your godmothers like me. I mean, I had to get paid, but I'm not a ridiculous amount. And I like to get paid in Amazon gift cards and also luxury package like the spa day. See, I can be a little cheap. Healthcare. We're gonna talk about healthcare because did you guys see that JFK got rid of a lot of the dyes that are in food? That's something I think I'm very proud of. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, one last thing. Better yet, reduce the tax burden for every child. Married family has. Married families to ensure healthy environments. Don't just incentivize having kids, incentivize having healthy kids. That happens in healthy environments. That's very good, Paul. Do it. Crazy how many 30-somethings I know holding off because of how expensive it is. $5,000 is nothing common sense with no common sense. You ain't gonna get no woman that had no kids, no $5,000. Shut up. Hold on. let's go back to the movies. Okay. All right, here we go. Ooh, I am not reading all this. Let's just listen to what he got to say.
We currently have 4 states in which they allow Muslim mosque to play prayer over loudspeaker 5 times a day from their mosque. So anybody in the surrounding area who's non-Muslim has to hear it. And they start this early morning and play them till late at night. Currently, Minnesota, year-round since April 2023. Michigan, Dearborn since 1970. Ham-Hock since 2004. New Jersey, Patterson since 2020. New York, 5 times a day since 2023. I bring this up because they're building mosques all over the United States, from Florida all the way.
This is another reason why some women are not having kids. They're not having kids to be the slaves of the enemy that you all are allowing to take over this country. I'm going to say something very controversial, and I'll stand on it. I'm going to live on this hill. I'd rather have the illegals than to have this. Boom, headshot. At least they're Catholic. I'd rather. If you tell me, would you rather have all these illegals or all the music illegals? Give me the illegals. Okay? Because they're Catholic. And even though some of them, what is her name? Some of them, more the gangs affiliations, they worship the Santa Marta. Oh my God, how did I forget these names? It's still part of the Catholic tradition. What is the, okay, those of you who are familiar with this, what is the name of the skeleton woman that a lot of gang members pay homage to? No, it's not Puerto. That's male. Okay, no, my bad. Santa Marta. The Santa Marta, yeah. Muerta. Am I pronouncing it right? Those of you who are saying Muerte, that's, yeah, the Santa Muerta or something like that. So even that, although the Pope denounced that, it still stems from the Catholic religion, just like hoodoo incorporates the Catholic religion. Isn't it something? All these other religions that are incorporating Catholic religion, I think because Catholics have a lot of symbolic things in there, a lot of rituals and stuff like that. I spell in English. Oh, it's okay, Laura. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. That's what I said. I told you that this is something that is not approved by the Pope. Okay. So Muerta. Okay, Muerta. Okay. So that is, so they celebrate that. So even with that, even with the very, very tiny percentage of them celebrating the Santa Muerta, you know what I'm saying? I'm okay with that. There's some and put on the veil, you dirty woman. I see your ankles. Okay, yeah, I know all about it. That's what I said. That's why a lot of criminals worship that deity. Listen, I'm fascinated by a lot of stuff. I read up on it. That's why I know, that hoodoo and voodoo and those, I don't even know what they call that in the Mexican or the Hispanic community that deals with the Santa Muerta. You know what I'm saying? They all include Catholicism into their practices. And I'm like, but the criminals, most criminals, gang members and all that other stuff, they always have an altar to that, okay? Santeria. Oh, let me look up. So you're going to teach me something. Hold on. Are you guys teaching me something I didn't know? Hold on. Hold on. I never heard of this one. Hold on a second. Also known as the Regla de Orcha. Hold on. Let me see if this is a video on it. Oh, here's a short video. Oh no, is they gonna kill the chicken? I don't want to see them kill no chicken. I don't want to see them killing no chicken. Come on now. Okay, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I want to learn about this. Okay, hold on. Is this religion? Should I say religion? Okay. All right. Okay, here we go.
This is going to blow your mind. Santeria, a blend of magic and mystery. Santeria, also known as the Way of the Saints, is a fascinating Afro-Cuban religion. It's a vibrant mix of Yoruba beliefs and Catholicism, blending African deities.
What is with everybody's, including Catholicism? This is another one? So you got the Santa Muerta, you got hoodoo, you got voodoo, and now you got the, what is this? Santeria. And they all include Catholicism.
With Christian saints. Imagine a world where ancient rituals meet modern times, where dance, drumming and divination play central roles. At the heart of Santeria are the Orishas, powerful spirits guiding their followers. Each Orisha has unique traits and stories, making them relatable and revered. Initiates, called Santeros, undergo intense rituals to connect deeply with these spirits. But remember, Santeria is often misunderstood. It's not about dark magic or superstition. It's a rich cultural tradition focusing on community, healing and respect for nature. So next time you hear about Santeria, think of it as a colourful tapestry of faith and culture. Stay curious, my friends. There's always more to uncover in the... This is going to blow...
Wow! I didn't know this was a thing! Where was I? Hold on. Oh, here we go. I didn't even know that was a thing! Am I missing out any? Am I missing any more? Anything that Christians don't know, immediately I don't call them demonic. This is other people's religion. This is this is other people's culture. This is what they grew up learning, and it's and I know about Yoruba. Okay, so it's like it's really fascinating to learn other people's spirituality, religion, and things like that. So it's like, I think people fear which is what they don't understand, and I think once you begin to look at it and you understand it, then you go, oh, okay, I can understand why they do that, this, that, and the other. So it's like, I don't judge other people's religion. I like to learn like what makes them do that. For an example, like you want to know how I learned about the Santa Muerta? I learned about it from Bad Boys 3. I learned about it from a movie. I didn't even know that it was a thing until I learned that Will Smith gave a baby mama that was a witch. Who is into that? I think everybody skipped over that part, right? And I was like, wait a minute. I'm not skipping over. Let me go research this. And then that's what I researched. That's how I found out about that. All right, okay, hold on a second. Let's I know about Goddess Kali. I know about her. So I know the Indian spirituality. I know all about that. I find that very fascinating too. So I learned about that. Okay, I learned about it from Breaking Bad TV. I never saw Breaking Bad. I refuse to watch it, by the way. But yeah, I learned it from the Bad Boys movie, number 3. Okay. And that's the reason why I'm like, which I'd rather have, the whole bunch of Catholics over here or a whole bunch of moosies. Catholicism has always been about mixing belief. If you look at the word Catholic, it's a synonym for mix. Here I go learning some other more stuff. Thank you, Sun Dormant. I didn't know that. It's like it is, Ray. It is the Indian spirituality, the Hindu. Okay, and of course I know about Odin. I'm not even gonna go. Let's get off of all of the religion and spirituality, because this is it's a deep dive into a lot of stuff. But if you get a chance to study, I'm not saying you got to convert or anything. It's best so you learn some of this stuff so you don't have a fear for it, because people tend to fear what they don't know. And I think when you know about it, you're like, oh, is that all? Okay, here we go.
Up to New York, to Oregon, and all the way down to California. Here in Texas, we have the second most number of mosques built already. Will probably be number 1 by the end of the year. Yet the population here is half or less than half of what it is in Jersey, where it's the highest Muslim population. So why are there so many being built here in Texas if the population is not that great? Because it's an open call to come. They're building them like the movie says, if you build it, they will come. Same premise. If we don't get louder, we're going to have to listen to that. And it's not going to be pleasant.
What y'all going to do? All right. Let's move on to, hold on. Okay, let's get on to Tim Pool. Guys, I am sitting here. What was this? Oh, that was a stupid $5,000. Tim Pool is a hypocrite, as always. Yet still, some of y'all still like this idiot. I don't know why. I do know why. I'm going to tell you why. Okay? Because a lot of you all are centrists. A lot of you all are centrists. A lot of you all don't take hard left positions. A lot of you all don't take hard right positions. A lot of you like to squeeze into the center. Okay? Squeezing it to the center. All right? And then you just sit up there and you want to be on the safe fence. And that's why you look at stupid people like Tim Pool, who finally stopped saying he's Korean thanks to me. So Tim Pool is bald. And I'm sure that's not a shock to you guys. And he had a nerve to talk about that Zelensky was so unprofessional. He showed up with his little tactical gear on or whatever. He refused to wear a suit when meeting Trump. It was so unprofessional. You should never be allowed into the White House if you don't have anything professional on. And then he shows up to the White House looking like this.
The reporters, I'm wondering if you could comment on the unprofessional. Many of the news organizations that are represented in this.
Look at this. He has his beanie on. He has on a sweat jacket on with jeans. Is this your king? Is this your king? Is this your king? Dude, do you think he has sex with that thing on his head? I mean, Lord have mercy, that baby that they're about to have, that baby gonna have a good old time snatching that beanie off his head, dude. I'm telling you, okay? It's that baby gonna have a good old time. Like, Dad. That cuckoo, I got it. I am in rare form. I just want y'all to know this is not normal with these briefs I do on Tuesdays. I just want I don't do this normal. I don't know if I'm in a good mood or what, right? And wait a minute, I'm in a good mood and I didn't get one donation. Wait, I just realized that. Can I get some money love here? Can I get some money love here? I mean, come on now. All right, here we go. Let's listen to him. God, I can't stand his voice.
Many of the news organizations that are represented in this room have marched in lockstep on false narratives, such as the Very Fine People hoax, the Covington smear, and now what's being called the Maryland Man hoax, where an MS-13 gang member adjudicated by...
Maryland Dad hoax. Maryland Dad hoax. You don't even have that right.
Where an MS-13 gang member adjudicated by 2 different judges, I believe, is just simply being referred to as a Maryland man over and over again.
Maryland Dad!
From the White House to expand access to new companies, you've created this new media seat. So I'm wondering if you can comment on, following this expansion, you've had numerous outlets disparage the companies that you've had sit here, as well as the reporters. I'm wondering if you can comment. Okay,
Popo Girl, thank you so much. Popo Girl gave me some love. Let me give you a clap, because you're the only one giving me some money love today. I think baby gonna come out with a tiny beanie on. You know what I think the reason why I'm not getting donations? I think y'all punishing me for not showing up last Tuesday. And I didn't show up last Tuesday because I was tired. I had a lot of work to do. Okay, I was working and I was doing a lot of struggling and everything like that. But listen, I'm showing you I'm a new person. I'm going to show you I'm going to be here again every Tuesday. Every now and then I may not show up if I'm too tired. Okay, that baby going to come out SM? What does that mean, Travis? Stormy! Stormy! Thank you so much, Stormy! Oh my God, now y'all giving me love. Stormy said, love morphine drip, says hell yeah. LOL, morphine drip says hell yeah. Thank you for the $10, okay? And Tony DGW, hold on. DGW stands for, no, that's, no, I'm sorry. I'm mixing that with another state. I love you, Tree. I think Pete Hegseth is sexy. You do? Oh, bless your heart. You think Pete is sexy? He ain't ugly. Hold on. Let me be clear. He ain't ugly, okay? He ain't ugly, Tony. But, sexy? Well, to each his own. Okay. To each his own. All right. I mean, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, you go for yours. You go, boy. Sapphire. Okay, so I want to thank Stormy for the $10, Tony for the $5, and Sapphire for the $5. You make me laugh every time you do that air up scream. I do? No, that stuff be hurt my throat. Maybe because I'm doing it with such venom. Boom, headshot. I'm doing it with such hatred in my heart. That's why it's messing up my throat. see if I could. I need to do it with some love, but give me a minute. I'm going to have to, like, you know, all Christians pray for me. Pray for me to put some love in my throat. Ooh, I heard it when I said it. Sorry. I'm sorry. Pray for me to be in love as I say the Islamic prayer. There you go. Okay. So there's that. All right. Stop laughing, son Dorman.
On that unprofessional behavior, as well as elaborate if there's any plans to expand access to new companies.
Sure. Well, we certainly welcome diverse viewpoints in this room, which is one of the...
What did he ask? He didn't do nothing but kiss her butt and then go, you know how they always talk. Look, y'all can't laugh now. I already told you I heard it when I said it. Okay, Stormy? I heard it when I said it. Okay? I heard it. I took it back. All right. Okay. Uh-oh. All right. They're just, the thing about it is he didn't even say anything. Yeah. So, oh God, listening to JFK or JRK, whatever his name is. It's so Tim Pool, host of the Timcast briefing room.
To new companies.
This room have this story wrong, and we have seen more and more evidence come to the table that we have had.
All he did was just kiss her butt. He didn't really say much of anything. What is this? Okay. All right, let's move away from Clown and Tim Pool. Cause listen, I can't stay here long. Oh, I'm already past an hour. Hold on, before I go, guys, there's two things I gotta cover. Even though I'm going past the hour, I'm only supposed to do this for an hour. There's two more things. You know what? Should I? Oh, you know what? Let's do that. Let's do it. Hold on. There's two things I want to talk about. There was some.
Danny just tipped $10. Love your show.
Danny, thank you so much for the $10. I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for loving me. You guys are showing me love. Oh, look, all I gotta do is, you know, what do you say? Open mouth gets fed. No, if I talk about that, I'm gonna stay here past that long. So, okay, we're gonna end the video with this funny thing right here. Okay, y'all ready for some laughs? I know y'all been laughing all during the show, right? But y'all ready for some laughs? Oh, did I get some more money? Oh my goodness. Jay Brown, $10. Love seeing you and hearing your commentary, Tree. Wait a minute, is this hold on. I think I know this person. Don't I know you? Don't I know you? Okay. I think I do. I think that's my buddy. And Savage Sweetheart with the $10. I missed some streams, so I don't know if you covered this, but did you hear about Candace thinks the Jews control Trump? Yes, honey. She thinks the Jews control her, period. Okay? Everybody is like her and her ilk with Myron Gaines, who's a homosexual, and Jake Shields, who's also on the DL. A lot of them like to blame the Jews because the Jews are better than them. And they always want to deflect away from the Moosies. That's all that is. Okay. But anyway, so this is I don't even know what her name is. She looks androgynous, but when you hear her talk, you'll know it's a female, right? This chick said the most craziest thing that made me laugh when I first heard it. Okay? When I first heard it, I was like, oh my God, I gotta play it for this show. Y'all ready? It's not Pat. It's not Pat. It's not Pat. Okay, y'all ready for this? Hold on. This is so hilarious. Hold on. Now, I don't know if y'all gonna find it funny. I found this hilarious. Here we go.
All right.
Oh, she does a lot of F-bombs too, so get ready for that.
Fuck it. ICE is doing whatever the fuck the Orange Tyrant is telling them to do. They're, invading schools, churches, hospitals. Nothing's fucking off limits. Listen, I live right next to an elementary school. My house has been used to harbor escaping black slaves.
Imagine saying this out loud. Like, hold on. Just so we're clear, right? I don't believe this. I got the Underground Railroad underneath my house. I don't believe this. I want you to know she's talking yang, right? That's not for 1 second do I believe this chick has the Underground Railroad underneath her house. She is lying. But the fact that she said it, I was like, this is a white savior on a whole new level. Okay. Patsy, thank you so much for the $10. Glad I recently discovered you. I'm glad you recently discovered me too. She's on a whole new level with the white savior dude. I have an Underground Railroad where I escape. No, you don't. Alu said, oh, that's so bad. Alu said, I understand the knockout game now. Oh God. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let's rewind that a little bit. Okay.
Escaping black slaves. My house was part of the Underground fucking Railroad, and I will not hesitate to hide those kids in my basement.
Okay. She wants to hide children, your children, in her basement.
Boom, headshot.
FBI. FBI. I got a one for. She wants to do the Silence of the Lamb, kid style. She wants to put innocent children in her basement and tell them they put the lotion on the skin or else they get the hose again. This is what she want to pick kids in the basement. Please put this woman on the watch list. Now you know why women ain't having kids.
Boom, headshot.
It's bad enough you gotta save them, okay, from being, they're getting sick, you know what I'm saying, from bullies. You gotta save them from demented people like this who wanna put them in the basement. She wanna put them in the basement. And I'm like, who the hell wants to put kids in the damn basement? Please teach your children to profile. Okay? I'm going to say this again. Please, I teach my godchildren to profile. Okay? I teach them to profile. And it's not for no one race. It's a variety. I teach my godchildren, if you see somebody with unnatural color hair, like red, green, or orange. It's not orange, it's orange. If you see them with those kind of colors in your hair, stay away. Stranger is danger. Stranger is danger. I want you to always stay away from them kind of people. You know who else I tell them to stay away from? Anybody who got piercings in their nose. Okay? Hold on.
Boom, headshot.
There you go. If they got a little thing hanging out like a bull, where there's a little circle right here, stay away from them. Anybody got piercings all in their nose, stay away from them. They got the cooties that'll get you really, really sick. That's what I told my godchildren. I said, listen, they got cooties, honey. They'll get you sick. They'll get you sick that you get put in the hospital. Oh, no, I don't want to go in the hospital. Well, you better stay away from them people. Don't let them touch you either. If they ask you for a hug, say no. Say no. And I want you to repeat after me when they say why. Say, my big black godmother said you got the cooties and to never let you touch you. Okay? And always start off with your big black godmother. So they don't call you racist and try to blame your parents, who are white, by the way. Always do that. That's your get out of jail free card, okay? Your big black godmother said, don't let them touch you, because they'll get the cooties and you go to the hospital, you get sick. So, okay. So these are the people, these are the many people. I'm not going to go down the line, okay? But there's a lot of people you got to profile, and you got to teach your children how to profile. Don't do this, we're this kumbaya that some of y'all do, okay? Where y'all talking about something, we all bleed red, kumbaya, my lord. We are all people, we are all children of God. No, we ain't. What did Jesse Lee Peterson say? They the children of Satan? Okay, I agree with him on that. I'm not even Christian. Keep these people away from your kids. And remember, you got the children of Satan, and this is a child of Satan. Okay, this is the daughter of Satan. Throw some holy water on her ass and she will melt like a goddamn ice cube in the middle of the Sahara Desert. All right, here we go.
Those kids in my basement to keep them safe, to get them back to their fucking families. And you're telling me that I will not hesitate to barricade my doors to protect those fucking kids.
That's illegal. That's illegal. You cannot do that. If you got somebody else's kids, that's not your kids, and you're gonna barricade them in the basement. Listen, not in the living room where they can watch TV. She wants to barricade them in the basement. Do you know there's mold down there? There's spiders. There are what is the else is, help me out. What else is down there? Is the boogeyman? The boogeyman is down there in the basement, and children are afraid of the boogeyman. Oh, why would you put them down there in some place that's so cold? Oh yeah, that's another thing. Basements are cold. Okay? They got that musty smell, that moldy smell. You think that, come on now. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? I'm calling the FBI on this heifer. I got her TikTok. That you think I'm gonna tweet to the FBI and I'm gonna get this video. I'm like, here's somebody you need to put on your list. She wants to kidnap children and do them like Buffalo Bill. Put them in a well and give them little tiny chicken to eat on so they don't starve, so they can lose weight. Because, got to do that human suit somehow.
Kids, and will hide their parents. I don't know if
why would you want to hide the parents? The parents don't want you to be in your basement. The arrogance of these people.
Tunnels are still connected because there's houses all down the street that have tunnels hidden in them.
Lies.
I will hide those kids to protect those kids and their fucking families. Fuck Trump.
Yeah, well, F you too, you old ugly thing. You know what it is, right? Let's be honest, right? These people are miserable because they can't have sex. Don't nobody want to have sex with them. When you're that young, your libido is kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? When you're that young, you know what I'm saying? You especially for her. I don't even know if she's a lesbian or what. I don't know. I can't assume their sexuality these days. Okay. What were the comments? Hold on, let's see. But before that, she will post her plan publicly on social media with her face and identity, either very smart to get views only or very stupid to get arrested. Facts. LOL, she has a vision of being the next version of Schindler's List. The gay white savior, always willing to publicly announce their evil plans before you know they'll be the first to snitch on everyone else to save their own hide. To save their own hide. They are so cartoonishly childish. This is true. They are cartoonishly childish. I'm like, first of all, I don't believe the whole Underground Railroad. You a liar. And second of all, I wish you come up and get my godkids. The last thing you want is a 6'3" black woman, angry. Oh, I'm sorry. I did that so wrong, chat. I did it out of order. I'm supposed to put angry, 6'3", angry black woman banging on your door looking for my god babies. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Child, please. Child, please. I wish she would. Put her behind bars, too. Groomers love putting children in the purse. Prior to kidnapping kids, are you going to ask whether their pronouns are beforehand, just to be sure? This creature probably already has a few chain in the basement. I would tell ICE where you live. Facts. That's what I'm saying. Like this person, girl, I'm telling you, today you just can't. Normally you have to warn your kids about the white ice cream truck or the white truck, okay, giving out free candy. Now you gotta warn them about these people. You know what I'm saying? You can't win. You gotta warn them about these people. Like, what's going on here? Ugh. Anyway. All right, chat. Listen. Even though I gotta go, I had a really good time. Did you guys have a good time? We do this every Tuesday, although I was being punished last Tuesday for not showing up. But there's that. So I'm gonna listen. Video coming out tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be doing Killer Camilo. I can never pronounce that. Didn't do
Luna
name.
Moth just tipped $5. I was telling some of the regulars in the bar where I work about how you were a domina.
Yes, yes. Honey, let me tell you something. You can't take that out of me. I'ma always be a butt whipper. Okay? Once a domina, always a domina. Thank you so much, Luna, for the donation. I really, really appreciate that. I really do. Okay? But anyway, guys, thank you for being generous today. Thank you for coming today. I really, really appreciate you guys. And listen, I will talk to you all in the comments section of the next video. And we will be here next Tuesday between 6 and 6:30 is where I'm going to see if I can find a sweet spot. Maybe I'll start at 6. Maybe I'll start at 6:30. And we'll find a sweet spot so you guys can come. I just threw you guys off by not showing up last Tuesday. I was so tired. I was so tired. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the comments section and the next news live stream. It's not like this stays up. This video right here is going to stay up, okay? So don't think this video is going to like be taken down. This stays up. My Monday and Thursday videos are the ones that get taken down. So I love you guys. Mwah! And I'll see you all on Thursday. Later, taters.